Right then. Oh. Hello everyone. Welcome back to some U-boats. Good to see everyone. How's everyone doing? Hello. Lovely. How's everyone doing in chat? Welcome. Just turn down the music a little bit more there. There we go. Oh, there we go. That's proper background. Right. Hello everyone. Big thank you to Mikey Ginger there for the 14 months. Blade. Jesus Christ, he's been with us for 2 years now, you poor man. 2 whole damn years. Hope you're doing well there, matey. Not doing too bad. And thank you also to Krill de Bomb for the tier 3 sub. Admiral, salute to you, sir, as I karate chop the boom arm there. Sub baby. Fantastic. Cube salute, that's the one. For fuck's sake. Nearly Blade.
Oh,
Thank you very much there to Peely as well for the 21 months. Good afternoon. Welcome everyone. Right, so, update since I last streamed. I'm now back at home. Due to having to pick up the house keys for the new house, I've had to manoeuvre back to Birmingham. But wait, there's more. I can't pick up the house keys. Mum's been dismissed from, not properly dismissed, but she's been dismissed from work with a dry cough and a little bit of a temperature. So she and myself are now in 2 weeks' worth of quarantine until a test either confirms or denies that she has ye old Rona. So yeah, we've had to organise some stuff with Echo, who's a good mate of mine I know from school, and and Jaina, who's having another quarantine for me. Yes, unfortunately. At the moment, there's no real evidence to support whether or not you can have it twice, whether or not there's different mutated strains that you can catch again. So I can hear her downstairs coughing. So yeah, she has to go and get tested. Plus, she didn't get tested the first time because tests weren't nationally rolled out. So officially, she's never had it. So yes, unfortunately, I'm being put back into a 2-week isolation period, which is a bit of a bother. Can't Jane collect the keys? Well, that's part of the thing that we're trying to sort out. Obviously, public transport is not available for wider public consumption at the moment, just workers. So Jane can't go down there just to grab the keys. That's why Echo is we've asked him if he could drive Jane from Stoke to Birmingham, and he's very generously said yes, which is very, very good of him. So big thank you to Echo there. Very, very kind. Right then, we need cube quarantine emotes. God, yeah, consume the train. That's it. Blub finally getting you live, and now I dive again. Thank you very much there to Splinterstone. You'll have to forgive me, I'm a little bit tired. I haven't streamed in a few days. I've been trying to figure out the logistics getting used to my PC again. To be honest, I don't know whether I did have a first-person campaign going for U-boat. I did start a first-person campaign, but because of the fact that I've been away from this game for so long, and it's had another update, I think it's probably worth me just recessing back to the typical third-person gameplay that we're used to. So just playing a normal campaign there. What did you just do? Sorry, what did you do? Just missed why you're locked up again. Mum's come down with symptoms. She's had symptoms before, but again, because of the almost shambolic nature of nationwide testing here in the UK, it's improving. It is improving. I'll give it some credit. It is getting better, but it's going to be at least a short week before we get any kind of confirmation, which is, what can you do? Right, so let's have a look here. The 890 is a big-ass sexy ship. I want it so bad. I don't like the 890 ships. I don't like the touring ships, as you call them, the big luxury ones. They're big, sure, but I don't know. I find like a touring ship so useless, other than to fly around and look good. And I guess that's true of any car. Boris's speech, though, yeah, that is go to work but don't go to work, go outside but don't go outside. is Boris's fucking clear as mud fucking memo. Anyway, we're gonna dive into fucking down to U-boat. I think it's all updated. It's been so long since I played it. There has actually been an update. We've got loads of new ships in at the moment. There are Wolfpack attacks now. Headquarters now organise Wolfpack attacks on convoys, configurable shifts, so we can get people working day and night shifts. Management, diving, idle crew now run to the bow compartment during crash dives for enhanced immersion. Tab screen has been improved to help with first-person gameplay. Convoy formations improved. Optimizations as ever, which is nice. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on, which will be mighty handy here. Again, that's part of the reason why I'm restarting and not going with the first person. I'm just going back to a traditional third person gameplay due to the fact that we've had a major update and I need to kind of relearn how to play the game. I'd also thank Rozak as well there for the 24 months. Fucking big blue. God, we're getting loads of big blues now. I've got to worry about like a year 3 emote or like thing, because I don't have one yet. Okay, so let us see here. I'm just going to adjust my volume swazzlers. There we go. Right, so we want to play a new game, as it looks like the update has deleted my old one anyway, so that makes the choice really easy when you put it like that. We've got a few different places that we can start in. Now, I don't want anything too crazy difficult to start with, so I think I'm going to go with the classic U96 beginning out of La Rochelle Harbour, because that tends to be the most accommodating La Rochelle. It's quite easy to get in and out of, and it's quite close to the action, so it wouldn't be lots and lots of sailing around with the blindfold on, which would be nice. I think a bear skull would work. Yeah, it would be nice as an emote. I was thinking more of like a slightly older looking Big Blue, like a slightly more weathered looking Big Blue, maybe 1 or 2 more scratches, maybe a bit rougher. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, so in terms of like ships and stuff, I mean, like I said, I've got a few options. Like this one's quite late in the campaign, very difficult. Joins the Battle of the Atlantic from La Rochelle. I think we're probably just going to go with U96 though. One of the first Type 7C U-boats, U96 launches in Kiel. Leaving its home port behind, it completes a very successful patrol on the Atlantic, during which it manages to sink 7 Allied freighters in 2 convoys. U96 now arrives to French ports on Atlantic, where the crew will continue a promising career. Skippers amongst themselves call the period the happy times, because the Allies don't seem ready for the fight against modern U-boats. So yeah, hopefully not too bad. Slightly older, Boulder Bear, that's the one. Boulder Dash. Right, okay, so this is a normal difficulty mission, a La Rochelle. I think we're going to go with this one. Now, obviously, German's going to be in language. Travel system dynamic. What's the difference here? Dynamic. Movement on the map will be faster and will resolve in a similar timescale as battles. Realistic movement on the map will be as in real life. Very high time compression tools will be available to skip time needed for travel. I think dynamic? I mean, I could go realistic, but that seems like it would be a bit of a chore. Do we go dynamic, chat? I don't know. Hello, sheep, you bastard. This game worth a revisit. Played it around 10 months ago. It was a tad too glitchy to get past 8 hours. Yeah, it's better. I'm just about to play the new update, so I'll give you a bit more of a comprehensive review after a little way in. Good to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. Have I tried the manual TDC mod? I have not, Nico. I did try to do manual TDC vanilla, but I had some difficulty with it. But I've not tried the mod, no. Didn't I normally have realistic? I don't know. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure this is a new option. Darker Nights and everything like that we're going to leave as the same nautical coordinate style. Is classic. Decimal coordinates. I think we'll go with classic. I mean, should I go with realistic? Movement on the map will be as in the real life. The real life. The Matrix. Very high time compression tools will be available to skip at the time needed for travel. Actually, try it, mate. Manual TDC makes the game so much more fun and interesting. Fair enough, Nico. I'll endeavour to give it a try at some point. Whoops, looks like I spilled my squash over my pants. Oh god damn. Right. Let's go with... Movement on the map will be faster. Let's go with realistic. I'm going to go with realistic. Right, so we need a volunteer for our skipper in chat there. So what I normally do is just take someone as a volunteer. If anybody wants to be our Herculoin, we'll get you all set up and ready to go here. Let's see. Good stuff, we'll go with something like that. Lovely. 100 bits there. Joking aside, I hope you and the missus are doing well and staying safe, my friend. Thank you very much, Monarch. Very kind. Yeah, we're trying our best. Right, let us... we'll just go with something like this for now. Let's choose it as... Who are we going to have as our captain in command? Captain, my captain. That is a lot of people, to be fair. I did see it on the workshop just now, Nico. God, I gotta choose someone. Find a name. Find a name. I'm just gonna. Do you know what? I'm gonna get. Okay, I'm gonna get Blade. Mod bias. It's rigged, chat. We're gonna get Blade. Blade's gonna be the skipper. There we go. Good stuff. You request XO position? Yeah, I'll put you in the XO position, Elf. There we go. If the enemy ship is equipped with sonar, it may help to lay the submarine on the seabed. Doesn't help when you're over the Atlantic in 3,000 meters of water. We are doomed. Yep, Blade is at the helm. Good stuff. Yeah, we'll get Blade on board. Captain Blade. Lovely. Yeah, this is going to be good fun. I'm going to enjoy this. Just takes a little while to get loaded up. Oh, did I? I'm still in first person. Can I quit that now? First person only. No, it's locked. Okay. Just need to go to the menu and regenerate that. Right, new game. U96. Yes. Normal. Normal. And then it's Mr. Blade again with the grey. One of these. It was that one, wasn't it? Yep. And then that's Klaus Blade. Mr. Blade. Lovely. We'll get that regenerated and then we should be good to go. Then we get some third person. That was quick, yeah. 2 right. Lovely. Moobot for radio, man. We could take Moobot. That'd be a meme. Good stuff there. Oh, the Admiral salute from Mr. El Pedroso. Good old Elf. Monic there says, don't suppose you take bribes for naming the engineer. Well, I don't take bribes, but if you coincidentally happen to be good, don't take bribes. Yeah, I'll figure out the crew in a moment. So that's Captain Blade. I need to figure out which one of these sorry sods is the 2IC. I believe it's mostly... And got these fucking chunky cubes now. Right, let's go to recruitment. There you go, Captain. Choose the crew for the next mission. These have all changed big time. Holy fucking shit. Right, okay. Untick all of these, and then exit, and then show me their... No. And then next assignment, and then we need to add your man. I think it was that and that. No, other way around. So Watcher is the mechanic. Let's have a look. Always the wrong one. Just I know like how I know how I like them set up. So it's this guy. Lovely. That should be the right way around now. Fantastic there. So I have no idea what the fuck the whole night shift system is. So what's this? Tasks? So this, I guess, shows priority? Oh my fucking god. Okay, so... Calm down. Calm down! That's a task, apparently. Observation he's prioritising, with a small emphasis on navigation. Our chief boatswain is responsible for navigation and a little bit of that. Radio operators responsible for radio first, hydrophone second. Mechanics are responsible for repairing engines, torpedoes, and scrap and stuff. I'm going to leave this as it is for now. What about the schedule? Morning shifts. I don't know. I don't really have enough crew. Configure shifts for working officers and stuff. We can do anything. So I can get people working day shift, night shift, or anything else. I can get Blade working the day shift. God, this is all a bit interesting. Right. Let's leave the shifts thing alone. I'll take care of it myself at the moment. So, let's have a look here. Currently 5 of 16 sailors are on duty. It has no effect on discipline. What does that do? 5 of 16 sailors. I'm guessing everyone can, like, if I, like, tell the captain to chill the fuck out... No effect on this. Does that mean I've only got 5 people on the submarine? Does that mean I definitely got more than that? I'm trying to figure out what this all does. I know 6 priority on playing cards, right? Anyway, this is our 2IC here. Let's get Elf sorted here. So this is going to be Mr. El Pedroso. Mr. El Pedroso. I think that's right. I always spell it wrong the first time. And then we're going to get you the 2IC hat. Officer's cap, sir. Welcome on board. You are going to be our 2IC. We're just going to get you something a little bit different. We're going to get you all dressed up in a grey fleece there. Very nice, sir. Welcome on board. Can I get a volunteer for the radio man, please? So yeah, all dressed up in a leather suit. Yeah, I need a volunteer for the radio man if possible. Radio operator Hans Jürgen. Let's go away from there. Someone saying uwuboat. Let's go with spent ammunition. He's eager, so we're just going to call you Spent for short. Spent. Right. Spent ammo. I'll call you Spent ammo for short. There we go. And then you don't need that. Try not to have everybody in fleeces. Fuck it, I'm having everyone in fleeces. You look beautiful there with the hairdo. I'm not going to change anything about that. Lovely. Spent ammo. Let's see about our chief mechanic here. Oh, he's a ginger. He's a ginge. Right. Jacket. You're going to be working down the engine, so you don't need much. You're like a grease monkey. Cotton shirt. Chief mechanic. You are going to be having the officer's cap on, sir. Sweater. No, I'm in the wrong place. Oh, I'm clicking all the buttons wrong. Right. Get down here. Grab a shirt. Any shirt. These are fucking vulgar. That'll do. And then the cap was what I was after. We're going up here. I don't know why I can't choose NCO's cap or whatever. I can only choose an officer's cap, but we've got the officer's cap. Right. Our chief engineer is going to be... Let's go with Wilhelm. We'll go with Wilhelm. Welcome on board, sir. And then our mechanic at the end there. Let's get the officer's cap off of him. Can we get the officer's cap off of him? Hair looks awful. Can we change his hair to be like less like? Could make him as bald as the day he was born. Something like that would be a bit better. There we go. It doesn't look quite as awful now. Right, and then the jacket. Again, you're going to be down under, so there's not much for you to... Yeah, we'll just get you in green as well. Fuck it. And then our mechanic is going to be... Dutch. We're going to take Dutch. Dutch cook. Lovely. Welcome on board. So this is going to be our crew members here. So we've got Captain Blade, El Pedroso, Spent Ammunition, Wilhelm, and Dutch Cock. Welcome on board U-96. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Now, we're going to get Blade out to the recruitment area, because I'm guessing that I need to put more crew members on. I need at least 2 more crew members, but I guess that will affect food rather adversely. But I guess we want to have a full complement, so we're going to get a full complement of crew on board. Just make sure we've got everyone. We're going to get Blade over here, and then we need to start looking at torpedoes. Dutch, get a bit of help there. Make sure all the torpedoes are loading up in whatever form we can. Wilhelm, come and give him a hand here. T1s are loading up in there. Let's get another T1 loading up over here. Come and give him a hand. Hopefully they've improved the pathing of the AI here. It certainly doesn't look like it. We'll get everyone up front to make this a reality. Should be good. I'm looking forward to getting out on the ocean. Once we've got that all loaded up, we'll have an idea of what our next move is going to be. Elf currently just playing cards, getting our discipline up, which is what we want. But what can you do, eh? You spelled it wrong, did I? Yeah, Dutch Cook. Yeah, that's what I call him. I call him Dutch Cook. The torpedoes, that's it. We've got a new U-boat coming in, do we? It's a new U-boat. Oh my god, look at this. Oof. That is some large-scale time compression. Jesus Christ. Good grief. Imagine sailing in real time. So we've got 9 people on duty. So I see. So I've got 9 sailors out of 18 on duty. It drains discipline by 2 a minute. I see. So people are being overworked, but that's fine. That's fine. It's the war. Right. Hopefully they've given discipline a little bit of a rework as well. So one of the things that is different, there's a lot more ships in the game. A lot more, like, there's cruisers, light cruisers. Not loads, but, you know, various variants. And a few new merchant ships as well. So we're likely going to be seeing some of these on our journey. And then we'll go from there. So this is the story of U-96 and Captain Blade and his crew operating on the North Atlantic during the early war. 2 years into the war. It's 1941, so it is. So all these torpedoes are getting greased up at the moment, which is nice. Still not quite improved the pathing here, but, you know, fucking 5 out of 6 are in the right spot. Give it some credit. There's not really meant to be 2 people working in here at the same time, but, again, it's alright. Okay, then. Right. when they're ready. That T1 torpedo looks like it's getting ready to load. There we go. Pathing pushing on by. Everyone's through, lovely. So Dutch is a little bit more proficient in torpedoes than Wilhelm, so it's a little bit easier for him to load stuff, which is grand. Tube 1 loaded. Okay, quickly load up tube 4 for me, please. There we go. Warm it all up. Going to get ready on tube 2 here, and then we should be good to go, and then we'll get down to the stern with Dutch to get the rear compartment loaded. And then we should be good to go, because once we got all the torpedo loaded, then we can go and do like a full store replenishment, which will be nice. But yeah, at the moment we're in a bit of a vice. Let's get the captain down here to the bunkers. There's not much for him to be doing up there, other than just, you know, watching the harbour, watching the ships come in. Greasing up that torpedo nicely. They're just preparing it ready for greasing. Getting it all ready and loaded, which is grand. Nice. That's one shiny torpedo, that it is. Okay. When the AI's done freaking out, we should be able to get a loading done here. There we go. Excellent. Wilhelm's going over there to load it up. These guys are all greasing up the other torpedo, and then we're going to do this one as well. Down in tube 3, I believe it is, and then we're good to go. Thank you very much there to Sunny XLP for the Tier 1 sub, sir. Enjoy your emotes. Right, Mr. Wilhelm, can I get you to come and load the last tube, please? Very nice, chaps. Well done. Nearly everyone made it there. Just got to wait for Dutch, and then we're good to go. Got to get the ship all loaded up and everything, which is grand. Right, as far as Elf goes, let's see what we've got on board then in terms of supplies and things. So let's have a look at, not at the cupboard. We want to have a look at storage even. Okay, so what have we got? We've got some HE rounds, not really many. Ventilator, galley, we've got a little bit of food left over. That's going to take some time to destock. Shouldn't be too much of an issue though. I think we're going to be okay for the moment. Yeah, just carry on playing cards then. There's nothing we really need to move around just yet. One of these torpedoes should be ready to get loaded in. Looks like they've made the torpedo load time a little bit longer, which is good because it was very quick before. Did your crew spit on it and polish that torpedo to make the party proud? I think it did. I think they did, yeah. And any plans for an FTL stream? Soon, Yosko. I've only just got back home with all of my saves and stuff. I've still got to kind of mod Skyrim a little bit because I did change some of the mods. So we're doing a little bit of Skyrim as well. But yes, FTL coming soon kind of thing. Can't tell you exactly when, but soon. More than likely be in the next couple of days, if not after I move out. Because I'm going to be moving out in the next couple of days. And there we go, Dutch is going down to the rear compartment to load up whatever is back there. I believe it's normally a T2, but he can only take one person with him to help him load it. And then the last tube is all ready to go, which is fantastic. So far, so good. Going to make for an interesting journey for sure. Right. Lovely. Lads are warming up that, or well, greasing up that torpedo. Getting it all fixed and ready to load into the rear torpedo launcher. Very, very nice. Everybody chilling out. Spent ammo, come off the radio for the moment. There's nothing that you can find out that not really worried about. Lovely, that's going to be full in just a moment. Forward torpedoes still being loaded up there by Wilhelm. Dutch is a bit more proficient as I say. How's the packing going then? I don't really have much to pack. I've never had my own place, so I don't really have things. I've got clothes and I've got a couple of things that I could maybe fit into 2 or 3 boxes. Literally, I don't really have that many possessions. I don't do model making or anything like that. Jane's got shitloads of art books, canvases. So you'd have to ask Jane how the packing's going, because I've got no idea. There we go, Wilhelm, release your additional crew members. Just come and take some time off for me, Wilhelm, because there's no real urgency at the moment. Everybody's off duty while we're waiting for the torpedoes to load. Once they're all loaded, then we can get Skipper outside to go and make an order. And then we are good to, head out on the ocean, see what the Admiralty has for us. Now, we don't have the snorkel or anything, don't have any upgrades on this U-boat, and I kind of like working with nothing. If you get like too many upgrades, it becomes quite easy. So I hope the overall difficulty's been made a bit harder as well, which will be very nice if it has. Right then. Let's see here. So Dutch is about halfway through loading up. I could speed up time a little bit. Polishing that thing like a bastard. Trying to work down to the core. Giving it a sponge bath. Any second they're going to switch to the rear side of the torpedo. It does take a long time to load them. I'm really impressed with that. Really slows down combat. There we go. Excellent. Excellent stuff. And all loaded up. Okay, Dutch, I need you off duty for me, please. Oh, look at this. Switch power. Oh, look at that. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that's going to be fantastic for fucking first person like stuff. That's really good. I'm really happy with that. Right, anything different for those guys? Those guys can still switch power. That's good. Deck gun. That's a really nice feature. I like that. Okay. Dutch, don't be warming up torpedoes. Come and grab some kit for us, please, mate. Just get yourself off duty. And then we're going to get Skipper over to the warehouse. Show me what you've got. So in terms of supply then, we've got plenty of spare food. We've got some spare high explosive ammunition. We don't need to take any more food with us. We do want to take torpedoes because we don't have many of them. So we're going to load up T1s pretty much exclusively due to the fact that they are cheaper. And I have a bit more success with T1s. The T2s have their place, but the T1s are my go-to. And then we'll load up a T2 in the rear. So that's pretty much all of my budget. Normally what we take is some coffee as well. I might load up a little bit more coffee. 600. Got my respirators. And then what can I get for 500? I can maybe get a tiny bit more food. I've got some potatoes and fish in the galley already. Let's grab that and that. And then let's try and top up on bread and pork. And then that will have to do. Right then. Exit. Goodbye. Speed up time. 2 days to get the ship fully sea ready. Lovely. Very, very, very late night. Bit of a fog bank rolling in, but we'll take what we can get. Blade, can you go and turn on the searchlight for me? Ready for us to go and move out, sir. Very, very nice. Good stuff. So everything should be all loaded up and ready to go here. If I can I get Elf down to the kitchens here? Just load up that little bit of food into the galley if we can. Just get that all added in. Nice there. Just extends our time by just a little bit. Go and get that sorted. Searchlight will be coming on here very, very shortly. Skipper's getting up. Oh, there we go. Searchlight is on, ready to head out of the harbour then. Right, Skipper, if you can, head over to the leading officer. Let's get you a mission. Thank you very much there to Booiski for the Tier 1 sub for 11 months, sir. It's a long way to Tipperary, that it is. Let's go for orders. Okay, what missions have we got in? We've got 3 patrol sectors. We've got Patrol Sector DH, which is just off the coast of North Africa, it looks like. I've not been down here before. Sink enemy trade ships with a total of 4,000 tons. If we do it, we get 10,000 for completing the patrol and 10,000 for completing the additional objective, as well as a mechanic. We don't have the means to add a mechanic on board. If we go up here to Sector AL, really out in the sticks up here by the Denmark Strait, sort of just up and by Scotland here. Not far from the Greenland, Iceland, UK gap kind of thing, although that wouldn't be around for some time in terms of SOSUS. Sink enemy trade ships with 7,000 tons. We get a little bit more money if we do that. Expected foggy weather in the area. And then Sector AM. If we do this one, we get 100% of that. Increased activity of aircraft was recently noticed in this area. I think we're going to kick it off with a difficult mission and see how we do. Now, we do have a couple of new aircraft. I'm just tabbed out here. They added 2 new aircraft. They added the Bristol Balfour and the Bristol Bow Fighter to the aircraft arsenal. Our main focus of this update is new classes of ship and stuff like that. So they've added, yes, different fighters. So we could encounter some different aircraft while we're out here. This will get us the most money and a good bit of reputation, so this is an important one to get. So we're going to rock and roll with this mission, Patrol Sector AM. We're going to crack on with this one. So we're going to wait for Skipper to come back on board, and then we're going to set off with our course here. Like I say, we want to go and patrol this sector. We're going to go and explore up and around here, because they tend to come this way out of Northern Ireland. So we'll go from there. Right, let's go down here. We're going to go through there. Right up this channel. And then we're going to head out into the Bay of Biscay, and then up like this, and like that. Obviously that is subject to change. Skipper's on board. Skip, I don't need you up on deck for the moment. Let's get you down on navigation while everybody else is resting. Mr. Wilhelm, go down to the diesels, take one man with you, mate, ready to move. And then we are all good to go. Mr. Blade, if I can, switch us to nightlight running, as that's where we're kicking off here for us. Lovely. Can we change nightlight running?
Oh, yeah.
Can't change nightlight running from here, but what can you do? Thank you very much there to Shroud. Twitch Lies, I have been here forever. Keep being awesome. Thank you very much, sir. Right then, so with the engine all ready to be set up and Wilhelm and Alwyn Peters ready to move, we're going to get the order to move to ahead 2/3 out of the harbour. Let's rock and roll. Diesels fire up. Excellent stuff. What I am going to do is I'm just going to get Elf to come upstairs and just switch off the fucking searchlight, because we're not going to be using it as we're not up on deck, so we're going to run dark and quiet to our objective here. Very nice. Head 2/3, moving at about 9 knots. Might get 10 or 11 knots out of it maybe, but 9 will be the average. And then we should be good to go. Very happy, very happy. Now, I wonder if I left hardcore aiming on. I don't think I did. Like, I think I can still like target stuff, can't I? I hope I didn't leave hardcore aiming on. Oh, I did. You have the setting enabled, your crew will... I turn that off. Damn it. That's a real bother. Having the setting enabled, your crew will never compute torpedo solutions for you. It would be necessary to do this manual in all cases. Oh, that's really annoying. Okay, well, I guess I'm doing manual TDC. Which I guess is cool. I just realised, because if I left it on first person, I probably left it on this setting as well. Is that something I can change, like with the tick box chat? Could I, like, edit the save file? I don't know whether I can. It's annoying that I can't change it on the fly, but hey-ho. Right then. We want to go into the game here, and we want to forward time. That's like a slow times 12 speed. We want the 48 times speed. Not sure, never tried it. Glory to a Stotska, that's the one. Lovely, so again, up and away here again, we'll have much larger time compression when we can, which is nice. It is late night, full moon. Very nice, we're making good time up here. Just going to take a little bit of time for us to move through there. And then we'll be okay. Not too bad. Is there roaming ships? Oh yeah. Yes, there's a full war going on out there. Right, let us speed up time aggressively as we move out this way. So it's 5 o'clock in the morning currently. Let's change over our guys here. So, Captain, can I get you to come and rig us to daylight running for us, please? Then I'm going to get you to hit the hay. Like so. And Elf, we're going to get you onto the navigation station for us. Fucking God. You just try and stay above the waves if you can. If you can handle that. We'll probably get our officers to change over as well. Mr. Wilhelm, can I get you to come and get some kit for me, please? We're going to change you over with Dutch Cook, who's going to man the diesels with 1 extra help from the crew member here. Spent Ammo, can I get you to get on the radio for us, please? Take 1 man to help you dial it in. We want to see if there's any information from the Admiralty as we push through. We're going to dial up to, Jesus, her head standard. See if we can power through this surf a little bit. Radio Gibraltar. No reports from the Admiralty, no extra missions or anything, which is grand. Right then. Lovely. Well, it's very choppy water. Right then, moving on out. Middle of the day, nice and clear. Sea state is really rough, and the submarine is like getting really battered by the water. I wonder if it's something to do with like the time compression. Yeah, it seems to be really weirdly floating on top of the water. Maybe that's a bit more natural. There must be something funny about time compression. Sea state's a little bit more agreeable now, which is nice. It really goes under. It's barely buoyant. I wonder if it's just a bad sea state to be out on deck. I wonder if I could run it as... Look at it! Look at it! Are we like filling up with water down here? No. At least. Don't close that hatch. Jesus. Silly game. Right. It's really weird. She's really getting battered in the surf. Good grief. You're getting nice and washed, that's it. We bloody are. Like, the sea state isn't really even that rough. She's just really struggling to cut through the waves. Anyway, let us move on. Okay, it is 6 o'clock in the evening and cloudy. We're changing over the crew members here. Spent ammo, come and get some sleep for me, please. Elf, come and get some rest as well for us, please, boss. Blade, take over on navigation. Dutch, come and get yourself some rest, sir. You've done a good job. And then we'll get Wilhelm back to station with an extra crew member. Everyone changed over. Blade, come and switch us out to red light running for the evening shift. And barely anyone up on watch, but that's fine. And Blade over here to navigation. Good stuff. Let's keep everything moving. Speed up time. Thunder and lightning. Storm. Clear night. 6 o'clock in the morning. Again, changing over our crew members here as people don't get too tired. Blade. I guess that's what the new shifts things are for, when I can figure out how they work. Wilhelm. Leave that position for me, please. Come and get yourself some sleep, son. That's the one. We're going to get Dutch back down to the diesels. Take one man with you. And then we're going to get Follow Me Lad to come and sleep. And then we'll get Elf to navigation. Take one man with you. Good stuff. Everybody changing over. Spent, do we get any information from the Admiralty? Is there anything with regards to missions? 6 o'clock in the morning. Rough sea state. Picked up LA Noir because of your streams. Really enjoying it, but missing your commentary. That's the one. Hello, Catler. You alright, mate? Catler does smell. Independently reviewed. Right. No reports yet. Let's keep moving. Very clear. No Bristol Balfourts or anything coming for us. Again, another changeover of the shifts. Jesus Christ. I wonder if I can change the shifts on the fly. Right. Elf, let's get you back to bed. Blade, let's change you over to night shift. Ammo, go and get some kit for us, please. Dutch, come and get some kit for us, please. Let's release that crew member. There we go. Get up there. Wilhelm down to the engines. +1. Blade to nav. Run all night. And then 6 o'clock in the morning. Change over. High octane gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. But this is what it's about so far. So you in there, Dutch to engines, take one person with you, he's off to bed. Blade, let's get you to sleep. Elf to navigation after you have switched us to daylight running, Mr. Elf. Oh no, Dutch is doing that. Okay, Dutch, take us to that and then go down to the diesels. Elf to there. And then we should be good to go. I think you should be able to change shifts while out on patrol. Yeah, I think you should as well, but oh well. Something I shall try to utilise a bit later on. So pretty much at the changing of the shift here, we are in territory. Patrol sector reached. It is very late night here. Spent ammunition. Let's radio in our success here. Mr. Elf, come and get some rest for me, please, sir. Blade, let's get you out to navigation for the moment. Wilhelm will change over with Dutch. Dutch sleep. Wilhelm to the diesels. That's the one. Take one man with you. Get yourself a radio in there. Let's radio in that patrol. Don't need any additional crew members. 500 credits for us for completing, or reaching the sector, I should say. And then we should be good to go. Now, we're going to need to be running at red light running. So spent, can I get you over there to just quickly do that for you, man? And on the red light. I don't have an option for that, even though they've given it a special graphic. What can you do? Yeah, we'll get you on the radio room for now, just in case we get any information through. And then we are hunting U-boats. Not much else to be said about it, really. Oh, wolfpack formation. Let's have a look here. We've got information about a wolfpack attack. Let's get that decoded. So there's going to be a wolfpack. Very nice. So yes, we're going to be rendezvousing with some other submarines for an attack on a convoy. It looks like. That's what this is. This is part of the new mission. New mission system. Very nice. Several uwuboats going in. This should be good. What's the significance of those coloured lights? The so daylight running is obviously just running under normal conditions. Red light running helps you see at night and alerts to combat, and blue light running indicates silent running, which means the crew members know to shut up. Your standing order is to patrol that sector. Miscommunications. We will be coordinating a wolfpack on a convoy. All nearby U-boats are called to travel to meeting coordinates 4921 north by 753 west. Convoy is expected to arrive there at the 17th of January 1941 at 1931 hours from the direction of 35 degrees. So, there's a convoy there, but it's not in my patrol sector. 21 hours to get there. Do I do that? What do I do, chat? Do I do that?
Oh,
I feel like it's not really worth doing because I'm not there. We've got a radio in that was supposed to be there, but it's not there. Do it? We'll try to head south on the end of the UK. I mean, I could, but it will be outside of the patrol sector, so I won't get anything. Yeah, but it says to rendezvous there. I think I'm going to ignore it because I've got a lot of tonnage to get. So I'm going to ignore that mission. I'm going to go up here and we're going to look for enemy ships up here. Because I have to sink them in here in order for it to count. So I'm going to carry on up here. Will you be punished for leaving the sector? It just won't count towards my overall total. And I have a lot to sink, so I'm going to just keep looking up here. Transmission from headquarters. Here we go. Now we're getting a proper mission. It's going to be like, get the fuck to that U-boat. To the wolf pack. You lazy fuck is probably what it's going to say. Very rough sea state as usual. But it's very early war, so the Allies aren't ready for this. The sea state is shocking. Absolutely shocking. Okay. Good stuff. How are we doing? Water in the bilge is 1.9 cubic meters. Mr. Blade, can I get you to just run the pumps for me, please? New message. Patrol sector AM. We have crucial information that we have information that crucial technology has been loaded onto the freighter Sveaborg. It must be sunk at all costs. Its predicted location is 5537 north, 827 west. Check the maps for us, please. So we've got a convoy. Just speed up time for us. So we want to run to an intercept course of this convoy. So about there, if we can, running at our current speed, we're going to intercept it very quickly. Everything is running fine. Skipper, can I get you back down to navigation for us, please? You're going to be continuing to run on the night shift here. We've got our mission here. Spent ammunition. Go and get some sleep for us, please. Ah, that's so annoying with the fucking thing. I'm going to have to do manual TDC. Oh, God, it's going to suck ass. Should make for some fun gameplay, though. Let's see if we do it. God, it's going to be annoying. I can't even remember how to do manual TDC. It's been too long. It's been weeks since I tried it. I think I remember, but well, we'll give it a go. Right, let's see here. So we want to be continuing at this speed. And the speed up thing is down here now. So people are running to there. Okay, Skipper, come and get some rest for me, please. Elf, let's get you over there. Run us to white light running. And then we'll change over engine operators as well. Can we get some sleep? Dutch on here for me, please. We want to get you on the diesels. Take one person with you. Good change over of duties here. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, very close to our target. There we go. Sink the Sphereborg. Interesting stuff. Okay, skipper's pretty fully rested here. Conditions are pretty shit. I'm never going to be able to see anyone in this kind of weather. It's shocking in every direction. Okay, this one is going to be very difficult to try and engage with at this time of night. I'm going to have to close my fucking eyes so I can actually see anything. Ugh. That barely even helps, to be fair. Right. U-boat's sitting very low in the water. Like, we don't have much in the bilge, do we?
Yeah.
Not really. Okay, Elf over here for us. We're going to need to run to red light running so that we can try and spot stuff. Red light running. Get Skipper up on the UZO. Take 2 people with you, Skip. Dutch, release your man from the engines. Slow us down to a head 2/3. Thank you very much there to Ich bin ein Aimer. I'm not sure. Thank you very much there for the tier 1 sub, 3 months. Very kind. Welcome back. It's very, very kind of you, sir. Awesome stuff. Right, so getting extra people up on the watch deck here. Now that's going to increase our visibility, but not by a huge amount. We've got to find our targets here. We know roughly that they're in this circle, but not exactly where. Okay. It is officially too shit of a sea state. Right, we're going to dive. Dive, prep us for periscope depth. Everybody off. Right now. Ooh, Elf Pedroso is going to come and spin the valves. That's quite interesting. Because he was the closest person to it. And he's done it very quickly. Excellent stuff. We are very close to getting buttoned up here. Hatch is closed. Fantastic there. Right, ready on there. Dutch, come and get some sleep for me. Wilhelm, take over on engines for me. Having a little bit of trouble selecting the bottom one. I see there's hotkeys over there as well. That's nice. Okay, in that case then, Dutch, just come up here, grab some sleep. Wilhelm, take over on the electrics. Run with an extra crew member. Blade, you should be alright on the attack periscope for the moment. Come down to observation because it's a little bit easier to see with. Elf, just hold on the navigation station for the moment. We're not going to be running on that. We're probably going to be running on the ventilator when we get chance. That should be okay. What we need to do is get spent ammo on the hydrophone with a little bit of help to try and pick out some audio signatures. Are you deaf? You're listening to the wrong engine. This is the one we're after, lad. Okay, never mind. When you're trying to listen to like a stopped engine. Lamau. Right, okay. Ship's propellers detected. Potentially another contact. See if we can find them. We are close. There we go. So they are on the way. We have got visual. Oxygen, we've got, wow, 11 hours of oxygen. Jesus, okay. Oxygen's much more forgiving than it used to be. Right, so we've got to do manual TDC. Which is going to be very difficult to do. Slow us down a little bit. So just there. Right. Stop. Blade, can I get you up to the attack periscope, please? Improving TDC data. Dive, what's the current state of our depth control? Let's bring us up by a couple of meters. Let's bring us to 8 meters. No, let's go 7. Bring us a bit higher. Dutch, can I get you on dive planes for us, please? Give them a hand in terms of helping them keep at the right depth here. That's going to be the real trick, I do think. Elf, go and get some rest while we're stationary. Blade's going up to TDC. Right, Blade. Manual observation. Our ships are out there somewhere. Okay, we're maxed out on height on this. Can you guys give me that 7 meters that I'm after? Come on, get the needle a bit closer. What if I ask for a very slow ahead? Are you going to be able to handle that?
Schneller, schneller!
So far, so good, chat. Come on. Can I ask for 6 meters? Maximum immersion right here, I know, right? There we go. It's trying to climb us. I can see something out there. Right, let's change sight to this one. I can't see arse in this weather. Yeah, I'm going to lock it. Can't see it at all. We're going to have to close then. We have to really close. Right, okay, let's bring it ahead forward slow. We want to go ahead a little bit faster. Okay, these guys are going to be coming right across our bow here. Stop. Blade again. And we see them now. No. I would say it's a job for the deck gun, but can't see them in this weather. Sea is so shit. Could possibly be deck awash and they wouldn't see us. True. Let's bring it up to deck awash. There we go, dive steers. Dutch is warming up torpedoes, which probably isn't a bad thing. Wilhelm, we've got plenty of juice in the engines. Come and help out here on depth steers for the moment. Let Dutch warm the torpedoes. Recenter it forward. Manual mode. Let's see part of the conning tower there. Trying to get deck awash. I am struggling a little bit. Come on. Come on. No. That's it. That's what I'm trying to do. So I only know that it's there because of the marker. I literally cannot see it in the fog. Literally can't see it at all. Okay. Yeah, because I can't just tell the skipper to start trying to, let's see Algeria. Well, that's our target there then. We have to come very, very close in order to even see the fucking things. Well, this is going to suck supreme ass. Can I see it yet? Mr. Blade? Oh, I can. I can just about see it now. Oh my god, that's fucking difficult weather. Not the ship I'm after, but... well, I can now try and start torpedo calculations. So let's bring us to all stop. Let's give this a try. Okay, so let's see. We want the identification book. So we've got mast going forward like that, mast going backwards like that. Looks like, if I can just get a little bit above the waterline, this is AIDS. Right. With a little box on the back. Possibly an Empire Tower? No, that's a little bit... looks potentially like an Empire Bell. What about an Empire Explorer? Actually, it looks like an Empire Explorer. Does it? Not quite. It's not a Liberty. I think it's an Empire Bell. I'm going to go with a bell. So we're going to tag that as an Empire Bell. I don't know how I tag it as an Empire Bell. Okay, so what I need to do now is set the statometer. So the waterline of that ship is with that one. Like something like that. For some reason I can't hit set. There's no set button. Because I'm not locking. There we go, I'm locked. Oh, here we go. So Empire Bell. Recognise. Statometer. I'm going to go with the waterline being roughly there. Something like that. Set. 3 cables looks about right. Chronometer. Let's start it. Interesting. Wrong way? Doesn't matter. We're pretty much so close we can't miss. Well, give me a chance. I'm guessing he's making 4 or 5 knots. And stop, set. 7 knots seems a bit fast. We'll see. And then course. So he's pretty much side on to me, isn't he? Plus 20 degrees right. So he's moving, I would say, pretty much 90 degrees. Plus 20... Let's say plus 30, so that's going to be 120 degrees right. Set. Let's get ready to fire. Flood tube 1. Max speed. We're going to send this. Shoot tube 1. Right, we'll see if that had any bearing. Doesn't look terrible. Might just pass behind him, perhaps. It's not bad. It's going to hit, I think. Very nice. Good job. Again, very close range. Now we need to give chase. Again, very close range. She's feeling that. Big fire on the foredeck. She's going under, abandoning ship with a fire on board. She's a sink. Excellent stuff. Right, now we need to give chase to the other guys. Now, do I have enough on the engines there? Right, Wilhelm, take 2 people with you. Dutch Cook, get that loaded up for us. Blade, come release yourself from that for now. Spent ammo, release your extra guy. We've got to give chase. How much can I get in the engines here? I can get 5 hours out of them, even if I thrape them. I've got to give chase to these other guys. She's gone. Beautiful torpedo hit. I've got to close the gap, because that's half of the problem for me at the moment. Right. Can't believe how bad the sea is. You could argue it's really good weather to be hunting enemy submarines in, but Discipline's doing much better as well, which is fantastic. They are manoeuvring, look at this. They're doing like a backwards and forwards wiggle. There we go. Sea state's a little bit more agreeable. In fact, I would argue I'm even a little bit visible here. Right, stop. Captain, ready. Manual observation. Let's recenter you. Scope up. Recenter. That is not our target. Isn't there another target? Isn't that it? Oh, yes it is. This is our target. Okay, let us lock this guy. And let's get him sorted. So this guy, Swedish. Kind of hard to guess what that is. It's an Empire. Is it an Empire bell? No, it's got a little bit of a smooth back, doesn't it? Where it jumps down. A little box at the back. This looks like an Empire Explorer. Does the mast. So we've got a single, there we go, single mast set at the back, rear facing mast, and then a front facing mast. So that is an Empire Explorer. Right, identification. Let us set the TDC thing. Or let's set the statometer. I'm going to raise the ghost up. So the ghost needs to go up, doesn't it? So rotate the ghost image so that its sea level is on the level of the highest mast. So it is Q. So the sea level is about there. Set. Okay, then the chronometer. Give or take. Roughly 6 cables. Aren't they neutral? They've got technology on that I need to sync, apparently. Sweden's got some information or some technology being smuggled to America under the guise of neutrality. And they're doing some shipping for the British. I don't know why you sync neutral ships in this. I'm trying to justify it in some means, but... Here we go, and... Stop. Set. 8 knots. It's very fast. Right. Set course. So they are heading, like, towards me, bearing, I would say, 100, give or take, maybe 90 that. And we are 10 degrees right, so we need to set to 109. Let's prepare the ship to fire, 110. Right, flood tube 1. Max speed. More like 20 now. So they're heading like 110 and then 25, I guess. They're heading 110, no, they're heading about, getting closer to 90. Let's call it 130. We need to get that to 125. On the bow. Let's send it. Fire tube 1. It's flooded. Can I not shoot? There we go. It's difficult. There we go. Lovely. It's turning. Don't think it's going to save it. Yeah, he is turning, isn't he? Is that going to... Oh, he is turning, but I think that's dead on. Yeah, that looks good. Looks good. Minimal damage, large fire. Okay. We'll keep going with them.
Oh,
we won't sink the other neutral ship. But that is a successful hit. Very nice. Thank you very much there to Poet. U-boat. Why not my boat? It's true. Why not your boat? So a very large inferno broken out on the foredeck during the torpedo hit. The fire is spreading. They don't have much time to really respond to that. So what we're going to do is we're going to start moving with them. So, moving at a head, full for me please. Extra guys in there. Dutch keep reloading. That's a very large fire. I'm hoping at some point that's going to start giving them some shit. They're making a pretty rough maneuver there. Right. In the assumption that the other guy does not have any guns on, I think this is time to surface. I see no guns. So we're going to go and finish off our kill here. Let's bring it up to the top for us, please, Skipper. Take us up to surface. Blow tanks, blow tanks. Switch us round. We're going to start engaging. Elf, get ready to come up on the foredeck, ready to engage there. Dutch, release both guys for us. Slow us down to... No, we're going to stay on ahead full. Spin those valves for us, please, lad. Take us up. Low air reserves. Dutch, rather than doing that, can I get you to come and run the diesel compressor for me, please, as we come up to the surface? Switch into diesels. Right. Blade, can I get you up on the top deck after turning on the searchlight for us, please? Elf, can I get you up to the deck gun as fast as you can for us, please, Elf. With some urgency. Take 2 people with you. That's on there. Take 2 extra people on the watch deck. We're going to be visible to them, but I don't really mind. What's important is that we get this guy sunk. Right, Dutch, can I get you to run some of the spare ammunition upstairs for us, please? Deck gun, can I get you to run 10 rounds of HE up there, please?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Yes, take 1 guy giving you a hand. Thank you very much there to Razor Wolf and Flaming Pan. Thank you, both of you. Okay, Elf's on deck. Use this mode.
Yeah.
There's our target. We are giving chase as best we can. Right. Let's get the HE loaded. Wonderful stuff. Right, okay, we need to keep running this way with your man. Oh, no, he's gone. Oh, he did sink. Oh, he did sink. Never mind then. In that case, we don't need to engage anyone. Okay, while I was faffing around, he sunk. Right, the other Swedish ship is... Oh, shit. Oh, it's doing that thing. Hang on. Stop, 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 stop. Yeah, it's doing that thing where it like automatically assigns a target. Okay, line it up there. Leave gun position. In that case, then, we've completed our objective. So you guys can actually come back downstairs. Whoopsie daisy. Well, 2 for 2. 2 shots, 2 kills. Torpedoes sorted there. We have got all of the necessary tonnage, which is great. Let's get spent ammo to switch over to the radio room for us, please. We'll get a long-range transmission in. Wilhelm, drop power out of that. Bring us down to a head 2/3. Dutch, keep loading up that gun for us, please. Blade, turn off the light for us, please. The searchlight. We're not using that anymore. Power that down for us. Let's radio in our successful kills. Excellent bit of cash in the bank. Commander will be happy with that. Okay, still running on red light running, I assume. That we are.
Oh,
Fuel's seen better days, but what can we do? Right. Let's go up here. Thank you very much there to Woody Was Taken for the 29 months. Very, very kind. We do actually have a guy in chat called Woody. I don't know whether that's the same Woody. Right. Fantastic stuff. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Diesel compressor, I think, is running like the clappers. Is it still going? Diesel compressor's still going, filling up our compressed air reserves. Fantastic stuff. Wolfpack is gathering. We're going to leave that guy alone there. Your man's still filling up the deck gun with all of the relevant ammunition that he needs, which is perfect. Elf's just chilling out because he needs a rest, which is great. Spent ammunition, nothing to report there. Down there for us. Right, once all of this ammunition's been loaded, we should be in a good spot. He's loading a few more rounds in there. Don't know whether he's got anybody helping him carry that ammunition. Says that he has. Oh yes, Felix Schmidt and Dutch. They're both dropping stuff off. Good job, lads. Excellent. Right, yeah, back downstairs. Dutch, get that all loaded up. Ship, let's rig ourselves down to periscope depth. We are going to slink away just in case there are any... In fact, there'll be no aircraft responding in a storm like this. I'd be mad too. Right, we are good to go. Skipper, come and get yourself warm, mate. Come downstairs, mark the navigation marker for the kill. Get it all down in the logbooks. And then we are good to go. Fantastic stuff. Well done, chap. I can't really give myself too much credit for those torpedo kills because we were right next to them. Speed seemed a little high, but I can only assume that's because they've made it so that, you know, when a ship is spooked, it goes a bit faster. Okay, so we're coming up and out of combat here. It's just going to take us a little while. Okay, Dutch, come and get some sleep for us, please, because you're going to be taking over Wilhelm when we get the chance. We're just going to come up here. We're going to probably hang out, like, around here somewhere. And come over this way. Tiny propeller contact. Guessing that's got to be another sub, right? Can't imagine that being anything else. Lovely stuff, sailing on that. It's sea state is actually quite agreeable at the moment. It's not too rough, which is good. Okay, not too bad at all. Right, let's keep moving at this speed, shall we? Yeah, I think we'll keep speeding up. We are close. I don't know what we're close to, but we're close to it. Hopefully nothing. With any luck. Okay. Yeah, nighttime rain, not thunderstorms at least. Keep speeding up time. Once we classify as leaving the area, I don't know why I can't deselect that. There we go. So it's very late at night now. There we go, very early morning it is. 6 o'clock. Sea state is very calm. Okay, let's change over our officers here. Mr. Blade, can I get you down here to turn on the light for us, please? Then come and get some rest. We're going to change over the officers and then rig down to periscope depth. Wilhelm, can I get you to come and get some kip as well for me, please, matey? Dutch, I'm going to get you down to the... let's get you doing some salvage for me, please, there, Dutch. And then can we get Elf on navigation? Let's get Spent over here. Spinning the valves as we're coming down to periscope depth if we can. Very good. Nice one. So currently what Dutch Cook is doing is going down to the back here and he's running the workshop. We've got some scrap metal that we can turn into replacement sort of parts, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Going to get your man on the radio, see if there's anything in here. Thank you very much there to Lord Rafflestomp. After 3 months of gifted subs, I thought about giving you money myself. Make it worth the money. Never. No, thank you very much there, Rafflestomp. Cheers, man. Big thank you also, yeah, I think Flaming Pan as well. I don't know whether I caught you. But yes, thank you to you, sir, as well. People chilling out. A little bit of workshop stuff going on back there, which is great. Switch the electrics. Okay, Spence, can I get you over here for me? Doing something very dubious to Mr. Schmidt there. Right. Come over here. Let's see if we can pick anything out. Let's slow us down to a head 1/3 for us, please, manoeuvring. Let's take our time. Not sure where our depth steers guys are, but, you know, when they're ready, they might come over and actually, you know, guide the submarine. when you get a chance, lads. There's no rush, no rush. Skipper, ship's propellers. Very nice. 14 hours. Right, air is obviously the big one. What we're going to do then? Dutch, get some sleep. Wilhelm, down to the electrics. Take one man with you. Keep track of him. So far, so good. Let's get Blade down here to run the ventilator. Just for a hot moment. Turn on the ventilation. Let's get that air sorted. Just give it a bit of a stir. Don't need to worry too much about noise. Is there any chance of an XCOM playthrough anytime soon? I don't know. Just been craving the game. Maybe. Maybe, Elf. I don't know. Maybe after I move out, kind of thing. Ventilation is currently 100% effective in 100%. The longer we reuse the same air, the more ventilation effectiveness will decrease. I see. So it's just a good way to stir air around. I like that, so that it becomes less effective, you know, as you're recirculating the same air. Oh, I like that. That's really good. Visibility is fantastic. Okay. Keep that recirculating. How are we doing? We've got about an hour left if we drain the engines that hard. Should be alright there. Only need 3 minutes from them. Keep those generators running, lads. Those accumulators. Okay, Skipper, can I get you up to the observation periscope, please? I need to have a good look around the sub and see what's going on. Everybody else is resting, which is swell. Observation scope up. Tell me what you can see there, Mr. Blade. Nothing to report thus far. Seems like they've fixed a lot of the fatigue and stuff, which is fantastic. I'm going to be relying on coffee, I think, for a lot of this. Just going to cut right across the middle here. There's a good chance of an intercept. Hold on. Stop time. The ventilator. Is that still running? Yes, it is. Okay, Elf, can you come and switch off ventilation for us, please? Draining the battery a bit too aggressively. Speed up time. About 3 hours, give or take. Somewhere in this circle, there are some merchant ships. There they are. There they are. We'll come south and we'll make a maneuver on them. Let's swing us back up here. Then all stop. Okay, let's slow that down a little bit because we're going to want to back up just a tiny tad. Let's line the rudder up dead center. Backing up a little bit. Here we go. Stop. Okay, power's doing okay. Right, Blade, if I can, let's get you up to attack periscope for us. Let's have a look at how we're going to do this. Rig ship for silent running for me, please. Let's get Elf doing that. Go blue light running. Blade, manual mode. Front and center for me, please. Raise the attack periscope all of the way. So we've got 1, 2. Not sure where the third is. Jesus. This guy's going to be passing very close to us. Let's go back one times. And then stop here. This is going to be an extremely close kill. Just take a bit of time. Let's get him identified if we can. We'll do at least that. Get the worst of the TDC done. We could go for that guy first. Let's do that. Because he's just a bit of a better angle for us at the moment. Right, let's recognise it. It's a Norwegian ship. One chimney stack, 2 spires with rear facing cranes. Hard to tell. Tapers down, then comes up smoothly at the back. I think that is an Empire Tower. Yeah, that's an Empire Tower. Mark it. We've got an Empire Tower. Statometer Q. I want to put the ghost ship's waterline on top of the tallest mast, which is that one. Set. Distance is 1 nautical mile. Chronometer. Start. And home from the shop. No worries, Jane. Good to see you again. Interesting. So the Empire Bell is a pretty big fish. Then we'll get angle on the bow sorted. And stop and set. Currently making 6 knots, which is about right. Okay, Dutch, need you warming the T1s in the forward compartment for me, please. Let's get Wilhelm in there as well, warming tube 2 for me, please, Wilhelm, if I can. Fast as you can, lads. Should really be doing that already. Release your extra crew member and make a good show of it, please. Quickly does it now. Quickly does it. Get that shit warmed, lads. Okay, I'm going to have to do the TDCs again, a bit closer to the time. I have a moment. Dutch should be pretty quick at this. Let's hope he shows his stripes. Warming up the torpedo shouldn't take too long. Go on, lads. Quickly does it. Quickly there, lads. You're doing a good job. Right, we'll do TDC again. Manual. Speed, I'm guessing, is still there. Distance, we'll do distance again. Speed's likely the same. Highest mast is going to be that one, and the waterline is about there. Set. Still 1 nautical mile. Breathe. Yeah, let's get angle on bow. The angle on the bow, he is to the right of the bow at the moment, heading... looks to be, because I can see a little bit of the front, so rather than going the full 90, he's probably going like bearing maybe, I want to say 95, 94, yeah. And then he's 25 degrees right of the bow, which means we need to minus 25 from that, which is 65. No, 60? Mental maths. Not my strong suit. What's that? 70. I need to put it to 70. Set. Okay. We're ready? I'm going to send 1 torpedo. We'll go from there. Right, we're just going to fire 1 for now. Fire tube 1. Right, we'll see if we were anywhere near close. We're shooting at the furthest target. It looks okay, but we'll see if we miss. Probably want to start TDC on the second closest, don't we? Doesn't look too bad. Oh, I'm nervous whether this will hit. Angle's a bit better. We'll see. None of these guys are armed, are they? No, not really. There's a Norwegian ship. We do have to sink. It's coming in. It looks good, but whether it will connect, I don't know. Might be a bit far in front. Shoot, not fire. Ah, yeah, that's it. Covered half the distance. It looks like it's just barely going to pass in front. Ah, very close, but it is a miss. Okay, not a problem. We'll go again. Manual mode. Jesus. Okay. Right. So what was off there? Probably our angle on the bow. So let's get the statometer going again.
20 Sekunden.
Oh god, we were way off apparently. 1 nautical mile, 6 knots. Guessing speed is about the same. Okay, so he is now hard to tell, but he's pretty much parallel to us, isn't he? He's what, coming 90 degrees with 80 there. Set the statometer again. Plug 2-2, let's give it another go. Shoot 2-2. Get another one out. This is probably going to hit something, not least because I'm so close to the hostile fleet, but we will see. Okay, well I hit the wrong ship, but I'll take it. A hit is a hit, even if it's by accident. Right, okay, let's get the one closest to us, because that's going to be... New contact. Let's grab this guy. So he's locked. Looks like another bell. Yeah, looks like another bell. Or another tower, sorry. Yeah, it's... Unless it's a... No, it's just it's an Explorer. Grab the Explorer. Right. Distance to target is very close. Waterline on the highest mast, which is about there. Set. 3 cables. Speed, I'm going to guess, is 6 knots. I'm just going to guess it's 6 knots. An angle on the bow is like pretty much smack on 85. We can call it like 87. Set. Fire a tube. Oh no, none of them are warm. Okay, we're just gonna ready tubes 3 and 4 in the knowledge that one of them's probably gonna be dud. I'm just gonna fire now. Shoot tubes 3 and 4, top speed. Go.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag. 30 Sekunden.
Right, Wilhelm, start warming up torpedoes.
20 Sekunden.
Okay, let's get you some help loading.
Treffer.
It's a hit. There we go, it's a double hit. I'll take that. Because I need to take that. Right, Wilhelm, can I get you forward please to start loading torpedoes? Right. That's going to have to do. Get up here, you fat shit. There we go. Beautiful, get shit loaded. I'll be surprised if that thing's going to be able to take a double hit. It's taken a double hit relatively in its stride. I'm really surprised. I know they weren't warmed up, but they did go bang. What's the hull looking like under the waterline? Just scorched. No real holes in the armour plating, but an absolute inferno on board. Right. In the knowledge that these guys are now too far sunk, we are going to come up to the surface and finish the last guy off with deck guns. New contact. There we go, she's sinking. Right next to us. Let's bring us up. Close to there. Those guys are loading. Jesus. Let's give chase. We're going to finish the last guys with the deck guns because it's going to be a little while before the torpedoes are ready. Go, go, go. Okay, Blade, let's get you up to the UZO for us, please. We'll get 2 men on watch deck. Elf, let's get you just upstairs, ready to use the deck gun if we can for us, please. Over here, take 2 people with you. There's going to be lots of discipline penalties, but we'll just have to deal with it for the moment. Move over this way. Come on, Dutch, get those torpedoes loaded. Okay, Dutch, you keep on loading those torpedoes. We're going to set our intercept course here. Waiting for the gun crew to get up and over. Fantastic stuff. The furthest target away was the one that I missed, but we'll get better at TDC, we will. So far, we've only missed 1 shot. Okay. Elf, manual mode on the deck gun for us, please. You got HE loaded. Let's get ourselves lined up. It's a very calm sea state. Hard to know whether that was a hit. Very difficult to see whether these are hitting. We've got to get much closer. Lock the rudder in current speed. Right, can I get Wilhelm? Are you still loading torpedoes? Dutch is. Wilhelm, get back to the engine room when you can. Feel like these are actually hitting. I'm not seeing any splashes in the water, so I'm guessing they are hitting. That oh yeah, that definitely hit. That definitely hit as well. 2-2 loaded. Okay, Wilhelm down to the diesels for us. Fucking. Okay. A couple more shots of HE off if we can. Gotta just try and get a fire on board. Gonna fire 2 more shots of this, and then we're gonna switch over to AP. That was a hit. Right. Switch us over to armor piercing, please. We're going to get in nice and close. Head flank. Let's go for it. Well, we've got loads of people on the roof. Torpedo bomber won't be able to get close to us without us spotting him. Really hear the engines fire up there. Those poor guys, how are they doing? Norwegian ship. Let's keep getting him, let's keep getting him. Right, one on the waterline. Not quite, it was a little high, we'll go a bit lower. Get that something off the deck then. A bit lower still. Not bad. That was a good shot. That was right on. That was a really good shot on the waterline. That one went for short. Fire on board. Fantastic. Good shot. We hit something critical. Slow us down to a head 1/3 for us, please. Give me 25 degrees right rudder. We're going to leave this gun. We're going to come and work them with the flak. Get up, get up, get up. So I've got control of Elf at the moment. Hard right rudder, hard right rudder. Plan is to keep fires on board for them. Just keep absolutely carving the guy up. You can see the shots on the side of the hull there, the scorch marks. We've just got to keep saturating the enemy ship with fire. The high explosive rounds obviously starting little fires as they hit the containers and everything like that. Okay, they're pulling quite far ahead here. Let's pick up the speed here. Ahead standard. Faster, faster, faster. Keep going. Helm. Bring us to 10 degrees left rudder. Very nice. Very, very nice. Keep shooting at them. As long as that black smoke is pouring out, that means there's a fire on board, and as long as there's a fire on board, they're taking hit point damage. We want to keep the fire going as best we can by sinking lots of little high explosive rounds in there. So far, so good. There we go, another fire on board. Slow us down ahead 2/3. Absolutely rinsing this thing with machine gun fire, but that's fine. We've got loads of rounds, we might as well use them. It can't defend itself. He's at the mercy of our flak gun here. Trying to keep hitting it in the superstructure. We might hit some other areas. Try and hit by the funnel.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much there. 2 discreet Hydra. 24, thank you. Keep it going. Head 1/3. Oh, very large fires breaking out. 2-4 loaded. They've got a large fire in the foredeck. Steam still piling out of the fucking what's-it. Looks like they might be dealing with a fire below decks that's leaking up between the hatches and stuff. Starting to go a little bit... Yeah, the propeller's starting to kick up out of the water there. Which means she is starting to take water on at the bow. Maybe a little bit of flooding, finally. Let's, I tell you what, let's load in some armor-piercing ammunition and let's just work the hull for a moment. Helm, head 2/3, bring us 10 degrees right rudder. Just work this hull. Absolutely spray the shit out of it. Just nail them with more AP, yeah. Lovely. Is there online multiplayer? There is not online multiplayer, this is a single-player only game. She's struggling. She's struggling. She's trying, bless her.
Feuer an Deck.
Another fire on board. Okay. Don't target anything yet. We'll slow down. Go ahead, 1/3. I want to go and have a look at the damage. Free cam. There she is. Oh yeah. She feeling that. She feeling that. Loads of the fucking holes. She's gone. Yeah, you can see where we got absolutely riddled there. Looks like that hole at the front there is where we got our killing blow. She started taking water on at the bow. And then she were gone. Lovely. A couple of English sailors that we have to leave. Very nice. Right, let's radio in our successful kills then. Let's start dropping additional crew members because we're not using them anymore. Blade, take it easy for us there, please, mate. Elf, come and get some sleep for us for the moment, or indeed come downstairs to navigation. We'll keep Blade up on the roof for the moment. Spent ammo, keep your additional crew member. Wilhelm, drop your additional crew member. Change over to the radio station for us, please. Let us radio in our successful kills. Very nice. Elf, release ship to daylight running. Excellent stuff. Let's radio in our kills there. Another 15,000 in the bank. Not a bad patrol, eh? Let's go to our head standard and let's manoeuvre back up to where we were around here, around the mouth of this harbour here. We've got a fair bit of our patrol left, so we might actually come out into slightly deeper water. We've got a lot of our patrol left, so we might be able to intercept some stuff out here. That is very nice. How are things today? It's not too bad. So, updates on the house front. Also, there's 750 people here. Oh, Jesus, where did you all come from? You've all come out of the woodwork, haven't you, for U-boat? Can't blame you. Can't blame you. Right, okay, Dutch, we don't need any more torpedoes warmed up, so go and get some sleep for us. What we do actually need you to do is come down and deal with the compressor. Let's go, Diesel. Let's get you to sort that out. The ASMR voice lured us. Chat, real talk, real talk. Do you know Jaina's new microphone? Do I sound better on that than this microphone? Because if so, I'll get one. Because Jane was like, I don't sound as good on this microphone. It's a sound like the way Catler described it, who's a musician. He says this microphone sounds a bit more like raw audio, like it's not quite as compressed, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. You'd like to get some sleep IRL. That's it. Womble stopped streaming, and this looked interesting. I'm glad. Fucking crisp. That's it. Because I was interested in maybe getting one. Soviet quit streaming, and your stream was recommended. Wow, I'm very glad. Good stuff. Just lurking. No, that's it. It's a stream built for the lurkers, this one. I can see you all. I see you. Hiding down there, underneath the chat, lurking away. I see you. I see you with me on the second monitor. Lovely. Which mic is it? This is a AT2020 USB. The microphone that Jane's using is a Rode NT USB, and it's very good. Very, very good. And you go do pillaging. We are doing some pillaging. Lurking like a U-boat, that's it. Play with filters on the mic. What do you mean? What do you mean with filters? You sound better. There's more bass, so you don't sound like you're on helium. That's always good. To me, you sound the same. Fair enough. Fair enough. I might keep this one then. Who knows? I was kind of in the market to go back to one of my Blue Yetis because I do have a spare Blue Yeti that I'm not using. Like an ear rape filter, that's it, yeah. This mic sounds better to me. Pop filters, I presume he meant. Oh, like, right, I see. Or, like, I thought you might have meant, rather than a pop filter, like an actual, like, bit of software, like a compressor or something. Wasn't I going to consult SWAT, to be fair? I should get our glorious German audio engineer to wave his hand over me like the Pope and bless me with his knowledge, which is definitely a euphemism. Right, so, as far as how we're going here, we've been going for about an hour and 45 minutes. I don't think I'm going to get any other contact here. Everything's sunk, so like we're not really engaging anything else. So what we're going to do is, in the interest of making sure we, don't get into too much trouble, I might run us down to periscope depth, and then we'll go from there. Actually, I might test a crash dive. So, Elf, I'm going to test a crash dive. Can I get a deep ping
Oh, yeah.
of how deep the water is, and then we can go from there. You can put an equaliser to tweak the sound, I'm guessing that is, but yes, SWAT involved. I'll do that. Thank you very much. Oh, burp. To Hexamania for 24 months. All of the big blues. I didn't catch that. I totally missed that. What was that? Come back over here. It's 102 metres. That's very shallow. Shallow. So shallow. What if we had? Do we have a diving suit?
Kapitän.
We don't have a diving suit. Never mind then. Can't go down and check the wrecks. Maybe one day. Hey, Elf, come and yeah, use that. Go and get some sleep. Actually, Blade, use the navigation station. We'll get you back downstairs, doing something useful if we can. Navigation, sir. Welcome, welcome. Right. We've done really well for this patrol. The real problem is going to be aircraft. This is very good weather for the RAF to come and give us a good old dicking. We do have to be careful. So, need to be running at this speed just to let the batteries charge before we dive. So we're going to be running on the surface for a little while. Not much I can really do about that. Spent ammo, we're going to get you back to bed because you've done a cracking job, radioed everything in, so go and get some sleep for us. Dutch, I don't need torpedoes warmed. Go and get some rest for us, please, son. And, yeah, let's speed up time. Let's get out of the AO and call that there. Yeah, we've got to get these charged. It's going to take a long time, but what can we do? Lovely. I need to, like, give my water bottle a really good wash. It's got, like, a shitload of soap in. Can't be good for you. Okay, moving into evening here. We're going to switch over to red light running. Blade, if you can just facilitate that for me. That would be very helpful. Did submarines used to dive at night in, like, to avoid, like, being snuck up on by hostile aircraft? So I imagine it's difficult to spot them at night. I imagine maybe they just dived and, you know, took it easy. But I don't know for sure. The compressor, maybe. I could do with a compressor. I don't know enough about audio, though, to know what's good and what's not. And I don't know. I don't know. Because you can have, like, a proper audio interface. Or you could just get, like, a piece of software that does it. So it's like, ooh, I don't know. Maybe. Right. Let us see here. Continue on time there. You get on the navigation station. I don't need you up on watch for tonight. Let's get you sped up. That is some serious time compression, that. Okay, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. 7 o'clock in the morning. Still very bad weather. Okay, 7 o'clock in the morning. Blade, you need to come and get some rest. Wilhelm, as do you, sir. How are we doing for fuel? We're doing it not amazing for fuel. Could definitely be doing better for fuel. Come over here for us, please. Dutch, come down to the engine room for me, please. Take one man with you. Elf, come to navigation for us, please. We're going to be switching to daylight soon. I think my plan for the moment is going to be to come down to PD so I can make a assessment if there's any enemy ships nearby. Slow us down to ahead 1/3, please, manoeuvring. And then we'll go from there. Compressor good, no compressor equals less good. Well, fair enough. Right, oh, someone got shot in the head. Who was that? Not a truck. Unlucky, man. Swallowed a bullet, he did. Right, down we go. Let's see here. So we're coming down to periscope depth here. Buoyancy is starting to drop. Albeit a little bit slowly. How are we doing for water in the bilge? Bilge is a little bit full, minus 1% to buoyancy. Definitely can handle that. Anybody want to give him a hand? Anyone for the rear depth planes? No? Fair enough, I guess. Someone will get over here, I'm sure. Periscope depth. Okay, spent ammo. Can I get you over to the listening room for us, please? Take one man with you.
Jawohl.
Mr. Eric Schwartz. Mr. Eric Schwartz, even. Let's have a listen to the ocean around us, moving at about 2 knots, very slow on the electrics to reduce our ambient sound here. Then we'll go from there. We'll try and get an even better picture. We'll come down to 20 meters. take us away from the rain on the surface. Really listen to the ocean. Very nice. We're just trying to listen. Excellent. Is there anything on the horizon? Can't hear anything. Okay. We'll run up to surface then. Dive, take us back up to the surface. Blow tanks. And I think we'll call that a session, so we will. So, Mr. Elf, if I can rig you over here for daylight. I really enjoyed doing the manual TDC. I don't think I've got it necessarily off to a perfect definition of. But I've certainly done okay. And the manual TDC means that we do miss a little bit more, which is fine. You know what I mean? It's okay to miss. It will be more difficult as we do longer range stuff. But that's what I suppose the T5 homing torpedoes are for, as long as we don't shoot them at ourselves. Low air reserves. Let's get Mr. Wilhelm down there to run the diesel compressor, which is grand. Oxygen is filling up, which is fantastic. Let's get us back to a head 2/3 and save the game. Excellent stuff there. So new save file. Let's just call it, I don't know. Capping blade. Didn't like that. Capping blade. There we go. That is how I see I open the console. There we go. Right then, so that's our save. So I am going to quit us out to the main menu here. That's saved very quickly. And we're going to call that a session. Yeah. Moobot's playing Russian roulette with a six loaded bullets in his revolver. So yeah, I'm going to call that an evening, or an afternoon I should say. I don't know whether I'll be back tonight. I think I'm still helping Jane figure out like furniture and stuff. Thank you Woodscrap for the 15 months, ahoy me hearties. What timing, I know. Yeah, I'm going to be calling that there for now, just so I can go and keep negotiating the move and stuff and furniture and God knows whatever else. But yeah, I'm glad you've enjoyed this little slice of U-Boat. This has been fun and productive and everything else in between. Massive thank you to everybody who's subbed, as I say. It's all going into the not so tiny tuition fund, the fund that's helping get Jaina into university. Stream tonight, Screwed. There should be, but if not, yeah, I do apologise. Like I say, I'm still figuring out moving and stuff, so there may be complications in that. But I will aim to, Screwed, if I can. Maybe FTL. We'll see. So yeah, let me rock and roll here. I think someone said Alistair was on, and that's a good a candidate as anyone. Mr. Alistair, a good friend of Mr. Showiot Wumholes, and yeah, he's an all-round nice chap. So do feel free to send him my best, send him your best, ready your cube raids and salutes and stuff, and yeah, send him some love. So thank you everybody for getting involved today. Big thank you to all of the lurkers. You know, I appreciate you turning up and all, and yeah, I'll catch you in the not too distant future for more games and shenanigans and stuff. So take care, folks. Stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.